Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome back to those who are coming back, and welcome to those who are brand new to this channel. Welcome to this week's edition of the Mid-Weekly Clarity Reading. If you're brand new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and to keep in tune with all of the awesome things to come here at Whispers from the Universe. Also, if you're interested in a personal reading, please check out my Etsy store because that's where all of my personal readings are, and you can find that information in the description of this live. So this is we have here three piles here for you to choose from. We have here pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. If you're brand new to this, definitely take some real time to intune your energies into one of these piles to pick the best pile to give you the best clarity moving forward in a situation that you're having trouble in, or something that you might be stuck with in this up and coming week, or this going through this week. Really choose the pile that really stands out to you, or really that you can really intune your energies, whether it's you're intuning into these crystals here or not. So we have here again pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And when you've selected the pile, you can go ahead and fast forward to your pile, or you can watch all of them if you are all in tune with all of them. But yes, I'm going to give you guys some time to intune your energies with each of these piles to give you the best clarity for you. And once that time is up, I'm going to start with pile 1. And don't worry, each pile is going to receive information at the associated crystal that is on top of the pile. So go ahead and intune your energies now. Alrighty, so let's start with pile 1. Welcome, those who have chosen pile 1, and I just want to say welcome back for those of you who are returning. The crystal you chose here, if you intuned with the crystal here, is selenite. Now, if you are interested in purchasing a piece of selenite here, I actually have bigger pieces. This is just my own personal collection here. But if you're interested in some selenite here, I actually sell these size pieces in my kits here in my Etsy store. Check that out if you're in need of some selenite here, because selenite is actually associated with the crown chakra. It actually provides clarity of the mind and brings awareness around you. It is definitely a crystal that can bring peace and calming energies. I will definitely say selenite is one of the best crystals to work with when you're really starting to get into crystals. Not only can it really bring peace, clarity, and in all areas of your life, and really anything that you ask for, but also selenite is the great charger of all crystals here. So if you have any crystals around you, selenite is one of those crystals that never has to be charged, but of course you can place it underneath the full moon or any sort of moon phase you wish to. But it's one of those crystals that self-charges, and also it will also charge all of your other crystals and amplify any crystals if you're into crystal gridding and so on and so forth. But I can yammer on about all the awesome things about selenite, but let's get into your reading. But if you are associated with, and also whatever this clarity is talking about here for you, could also be a selenite can also help you with as well here. So we're going to get started with the clarity part of the reading here. So you received here 3 cards here. You received here the 10 of Cups in reverse. You also received here the 3 of Wands, and you also received here the Hierophant. So you might be a Taurus yourself here, or you might be dealing with a Taurus. So I definitely do feel it with this clarity coming in here for, there's going to be something really coming in here with the 3 of Wands. I definitely do get that energy heavily here with the 3 of Wands. And I definitely do feel that with the 3 of Wands, for some reason, Spirit really, really wants me to start with the 3 of Wands, because that's what I'm really drawn to here. So I'm definitely really do feeling that there's new focuses that needs on your unhappiness in some sort of, whether this is a love relationship here, or this could be a legal matter here, because the Hierophant stands for legal troubles, marriage, relationships in a way here, or overall judgment. I definitely do feel here. So I definitely do feel like someone, or you or someone you could possibly be dealing with, could be really trying to look for new focuses, or looking off for things that are better in some sort of relationship that hasn't been, or some sort of connection or legal matter here that has not made them very happy here, or any emotional fulfillment here. So the 2 guidance cards you received here, you received 2 here. You have here a melee or excuse me, Emily, and she says, she who questions, curiosity, destiny, and search. And then you also received here, she who guides, Meptula, and she says, new path, guide, renewal. Okay, so definitely these cards right here, I definitely will say that I definitely do feel like there's a lot of, with this Three of Wands, I definitely do feel like there's a lot of curiosity within the Three of Wands, especially with Emily coming here forward. I definitely do feel like Spirit really wants you to bring new focuses on new curiosities within this connection or this legal matter here. And I definitely do feel like there's more to come here. There's definitely something coming in here. In other decks, the Three of Wands usually represents ships coming in, information. So definitely, if this is something that you're resonating with, have patience with this, I'm feeling here, because we also have she who guides, new path, guide, renewal. The energy that I'm really receiving here is I definitely do feel like you're really waiting on some sort of new avenue to open up here, or some sort of new guide here, or some sort of new pathway to open up here for you. I definitely do, again, hear Spirit saying you need to have patience within this, but for some reason, I also feel like you need to make this move as well here. I feel like you really do need to make some sort of this, you need to make the step forward into this new path here. And that's kind of the energy that I'm feeling from this Three of Wands here. Definitely getting a lot of intuitive messages from this Three of Wands here. So really look to new focuses on whatever that I feel like has been very led you astray here in curiosity in this connection. And I feel like this is once you find, I feel like you're going to be really, really finding some sort of answers here in this connection here once you really do your search, because this really revolves your happiness here, because the destiny definitely talks about happiness here. So really, if this is involving your happiness here, it's time to look for better things. It's time to veer out and really find new horizons here in this connection here. All right, so we have here the Spider coming here forward. We also have here Death coming forward, and we also have here the Grail Knight coming forward for your guidance here. For some reason, when I see the Spider card, for some reason, I have no idea. I just get Scorpio energy, especially with this Death card here. It's so funny. I'm getting a lot, and I get Ace of Cups energy here, romance, illusion, seeking the sacred. With this Death card, I feel like there could be possibly some sort of ending that you possibly, with the Spider here, might be creating here, because the Spider is one who weaves new ideas. For some reason, I keep on thinking of Charlotte's Web. That's some pig, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know why, just to keep on seeing Charlotte's Web, some pig. And I just, for some reason, I just get the overall energy that, it's a positive thing here that I feel like you're really trying to create here, because with the Grail Knight coming in here, this is new journeys. He's holding here the Ace of Cups here of new love, new beginnings here. So I definitely do feel that Spirit, if you're really trying to bring some sort of ending here or rebirth here, because death also means rebirth here. So I definitely do feel like you're really trying to bring some sort of ending by having some sort of creative. I definitely do feel spirit really wants you to have some sort of creative energy or new ideas, or embrace new ideas if you're really trying to seek sacred ground in some sort, or seek peace within this, because the Grail Knight is someone who protects love, who is a grounded person. I want to say the Grail Knight is definitely someone who presents their love and emotion. You might be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, definitely getting a lot of water energies with this Grail Knight here. But I overall feel that there's something that I feel like you want to seek within this relationship or connection here. And I definitely do feel like it's definitely going to bring some sort of ending here, whether this is an ending of the situation here to bring new creative paths here, or just really, really embrace the newness that is coming within this relationship, this energy here, because I definitely do feel like it's something that you're seeking here, or it's time for you to take a step within this legal matter, this relationship, this connection, for your happiness and for what you're seeking here. So anyways, guys, for those of you who resonated with pile 1, thank you so much for tuning in with me, and I hope this resonated with you and gave you some much needed clarity moving forward on your, whatever this resonated as for your situation, or whatever that you could be possibly dealing with this coming week as it's moving forward. So much love to you guys, and thank you so much for tuning in. On to pile 2. Hello, those of you who have chosen pile 3, and thank you so much for tuning in with this midweekly clarity. For those of you who chose this pile, chose tree agate. Now, I want to say I love raw crystals. I love their uniqueness and how they shine and just the energy, the pure energy that they hold within them. I definitely, now some people don't exactly resonate with raw crystals. Somebody liked the tumbled, but this, again, this is tree agate, and this is beautiful crystal here. And this crystal is actually associated with the heart chakra. And this crystal actually can bring a lot of centering energies, or really center yourself. And it also can bring a lot of love into your chakras if you're really into really bringing a lot of balance into your chakras. It can also do that. Tree agate is also good to keep. It's great to really keep in your car. I want to say I have my own piece in my car here, because tree agate is also really good for travel as well. If you're like going long distance, or even just to work, or even just, walking, I will say, just whatever type of travel, it could be, vacation or whatever. Tree agate is really good to keep you safe during, it's really great to keep you safe during travel. And also if you're really trying to, I will say, up your sex life, tree agate is one of those crystals. I'm going to be honest with you. I bought this crystal at the most unlikely places you would ever find crystals. I bought this at a sex shop, and it was so crazy because they were telling us a lot about sexual energy within the chakras. And tree agate is one of those crystals that can really oomph your sex life, if you know what I mean, if you're really wanting to do that here. So that's tree agate for you guys. So we have here pile 2 for you. I'm going to go ahead and get started with your clarity part. I want to say this pile did receive a lot more cards than the other one. So if you're resonating with this clarity reading, I hope that it gives you the much needed clarity moving forward, because you did receive a lot of cards. So this could be possibly a really heavy reading coming forward. Okay, so the cards that you received here, we have here the Knave of Cups, we have here the Judgment card, we also have here the World card, we also have here the Knight of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands here, and the Two of Pentacles here. So I definitely do feel with these energies coming here forward, as far as clarity coming forward, I definitely do feel like someone needs, or this could be a spirit coming forward to you saying this is actions that are needed here. I definitely do feel like there's going to be some sort of understanding. For some reason I look at this Knave of Cups here, and that's the type of person that this is, a water sign who understands here. If you're dealing with the water sign, understanding of some sort of judgment or forgiveness is coming forward, about to really turn something around here. I definitely do feel like something is coming into new here, especially to some sort of communication about standing up for some sort of balance here with the Seven of Wands and the Two of Pentacles here. So I definitely do feel like someone, or you or spirit is really telling you that this week, or some sort of clarity that you could or whatever situation you need to do that you're dealing with here, spirit is really wanting you to present your feelings of either forgiveness or your decision here about some sort of new beginning here, or some sort of new cycle here, that I feel like there's going to be some sort of fast communication that I feel like you will possibly need to be standing up for yourself and to bring in balance here. So the other cards you received here as well here, you also received here Elixir, and she says, she who forgives, remorse, guilt, forgiveness. You also received here Eduza, or Aedas, fearless, justified, resistance, she who resists. And then you also got Blanche, she who brings light, serenity, and is a beacon of light here. So for some reason, when I keep on looking at this Blanche card, I just get the overall energy that you're the beacon of this light. You hold the answers within this situation here, and I do feel like you're the bringer about of this new cycle. Like, I definitely do feel spirit is really telling you really need to move this cycle for yourself here. I'm just hearing spirit, you can't allow others to move this cycle for you. I definitely do hear that. So therefore, I definitely do feel spirit is telling you really need to stand up for something. I feel like you've had a lot of remorse over. Like, I just get a lot of guilt, like, and remorse that something didn't happen or something didn't come to fruition. And for some reason, I just get the overall energy with the Aduza card, she who resists, justified, and resistant. I feel like there is definitely resistance. Like, I just get the overall energy, like, you possibly could be waiting for something to come to some sort of new cycle here. But again, I definitely do feel Spirit is saying you need to be the one to have this forgiveness. You need to be the one to forgive yourself, forgive this person, forgive this situation, in order for you to show this standing up energy of balance here. And I definitely do feel like you are the one that holds the key to this. But I definitely do feel like this is something you're really holding back, because I'm getting a lot of held back energies from this Justice Fearless card. But this, with the fearless energy, I'm definitely do feeling Spirit wants you to be fearless in this matter here. Spirit wants you to show your conviction, your strength, your fearlessness, your judgment in this thing, and show no remorse about this situation. Because I definitely do feel like with you showing remorse, I just get the overall energy that you see someone as like an enemy or someone who's a foe to you, and showing that remorse or guilt or anything kind of feeds that energy like they've won. And I feel like that might be possibly something you might be thinking about here. But you are this beacon of light here, of this standing up of balance here. So the cards you received here for your guidance here, you received here the Wind Fairy. You might be an air sign yourself, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You also received here the Lady of the Lake, and then you also received here the Dog. So the Wind Fairy says thoughts, words, intellectual analysis, absolute, and then the Lady of the Lake says absolute truth, courage, self-respect, and responsibility. And then the Dog says loyalty, sincerity, and unconditional love. So I definitely do feel like you might need to bring your emotions in, or intellect here. I definitely do feel like there needs to be some sort of balancing within your emotions as well here, because I definitely do feel that energy coming from the Wind Fairy here. I definitely do feel like you really need to have your truth, your courage, and standing within your truth on something that you want to stand for yourself here. Like, I feel like there's something that you've been really, really wanting, some sort of truth, some sort of love, something here. And I definitely, with this communication, I definitely do feel like Spirit really wants you to show your unconditional love in pouring into this matter here on, what you wish to bring balance to. And I really do feel like you are this Lady of this Lake here. I definitely do feel this energy here. The Lady of the Lake really wants to show the courage that you have to take on whatever analysis, whatever's truth that you have to speak, if this is you speaking this truth, or conquer this truth, is what I'm also hearing as well here. Because the universe shows you have the loyalty here for this. The universe wants to show you that you have the loyalty, and wants to see the loyalty you have in this new cycle that you are trying to bring about here. So bring this balance within you here. Really respect you. I just have a lot of self-respect about you, because for some reason, I feel like with whatever situation you're dealing with here, I definitely do feel that there's something that you're disrespecting yourself in here. And I feel like Spirit is like, stop doing this. You need to move forward in order to see what you've been really wanting, because it's been there all along here. So have that respect for you to take that move, that forgiveness, or show forgiveness, or have that judgment here for you. So thank you for those of you who joined in or in tuned. For those of you who chose pile 2, thank you for tuning in. I hope this reading resonated with you and gave you some much needed clarity in the situation that needed clarity in, or whatever you're facing this upcoming week. So much love to you. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope to see you again next time. And on to pile 3. Welcome, welcome, welcome those who have chosen pile 3. I hope that this reading resonates with you going forward and gives you clarity in whatever struggling situation or situation you could possibly be dealing with currently, or this up and coming week. So anyways, the crystal that came forward for pile 3 was Angelite. And Angelite is actually associated with the throat chakra. Now, it is known to be the conqueror of all fears, and it can actually bring a lot of spiritual power, healing, love, and protection. And it can also help with clairvoyance and telepathy as well. And if you're into astral projection or any higher self work, Angelite is really, really great for really opening your chakras and opening you up to the awareness around of your spiritual gifts, your higher self, and also your spiritual guides. I want to say here, I will say I do a lot of work with Angelite. I will say Angelite is one of the greatest stones if you have anxiety. That's another thing as well here. Also, Angelite is actually great. I also work with Angelite in astral projection as well, because I can astral project. effect. And it's actually really interesting, how the effects of, really just in astral projection and what wisdom you can gain from angel light with it during your session. So if that's something you're really interested in, definitely check out angel light. All right, guys. So let's see what clarity we have here for you guys for the situation you're dealing with, or this up and coming week here. So the first card you have here is the Fool, the Magician, and the King of Wands here. Might be dealing with a fire sign here, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. So I definitely do feel like there's something manifesting forward of new focuses on some sort of new journey. I love this pile. I love this pile so far. I love the positive energies that I'm receiving from this so far. I definitely do feel like a lot of really good stuff here. Like, I definitely do feel that someone is bringing a lot of passionate interest, a lot of focuses, and taking action on some sort of new journey here. This could be what Spirit is telling you to do, or this is what is happening currently and giving you clarity here. So let's see what the other cards have to say here for you. So you got She Who Creates, Sheila, creativity, originality, spontaneity. And then you also got Renee, which is love, hope, relationships. And then you got She Who Avenges, revenge, outcomes, justice, and that's nemesis right there. So I definitely do feel that with this pile here, I definitely do feel like there's a lot of creativity going on. There's a lot of work going on here. I could be connecting with an earth energy here, earth fire possibly. I'm getting a lot of green energy here. Or I could be connecting with a fire sign here because of this candle here for some reason, and the energy behind Renee here. But for some reason, I definitely feel that there's definitely some sort of work going on in some sort of relationship or something you've had a lot of hope in for some sort of, because I feel like you really are trying to figure out what outcomes, or you're really trying to get to some sort of outcome by bringing some sort of passionate justice into some sort of matter here. So I definitely feel Spirit is telling you to have hope in this love relationship, this, whatever this thing that you're really trying to manifest. I just keep on hearing, keep going, keep going. The other card you have here is forgiveness. The Earth Fairy. Wow. Okay, so that definitely clarifies that. I have not seen these cards yet. These are all a surprise for me here. So yes, I definitely do feel like Spirit really wants you to bring some sort of forgiveness and some sort of new cycle here, new journey in manifesting him and having new passions on really grounding yourself, because I definitely do feel like with whatever outcomes I feel like you've been really dealing with, for some reason with the goblin, because you have the goblin here, it says wounded human ego, and he just looks so bitter. And I just definitely do feel like someone in your life might be really bitter about something, or there's something you've been really bitter about in your life here. So therefore, I definitely do feel Spirit is trying to say you need to have forgiveness in this bitterness or whatever to really help you see as you're moving forward into this new cycle, into this new journey, this something that you're manifesting here. And don't be so bitter about it. I definitely do feel, because I definitely do feel like there's a lot of happy outcomes coming in here for with the more work that you're putting in here, really grounding yourself here. This could be talking about healing you, but allow yourself to forgive here on, I definitely do feel like with a forgiveness card, like some time has passed here. And I definitely do feel that Spirit is really wanting you to forgive you for this time that has passed here, because that time was needed here for yourself. And I just kind of feel like a time to step back was needed for yourself here. So really, if this reading resonated with you, thank you so much for tuning in with this. For those of you who chose pile 3, I hope it gave you some clarity moving forward into what you might be dealing with, or what you might be dealing with currently in this up and coming week. So much love to you those. Thank you guys for tuning into this reading. And I hope this reading gave you some much needed clarity moving forward. Much love to you, and I will talk to you guys later. Have a great rest of your week, and I hope to see you guys next midweekly clarity reading. Bye bye.